Yo, what is good, guys? Today we are getting into a little edit companion. I'm gonna go through this video I shot for a rock band out of Albany called Frequent Misconceptions. Um, we shot this video in the studio. It was really cool on the cyclorama, and we came up with some pretty good ideas. And I'm gonna let you guys just watch me, go through what I've got. I already got some of it done, probably like the first minute and a half. And there's about like another minute and a half to 2 minutes left to edit. So I'm gonna let you guys sit here and edit a portion of it with me. I'm not gonna sit here and edit the whole thing, but I plan on doing a lot of these for the videos I have coming up. So over time you'll be able to pick up on my little tips and tricks as I learn them. I'm by no means far in my editing journey. I've only been editing videos for about like a year. You know what I mean? Music videos, that is, for like a year. So, I'm still learning as I go. So, this is a good opportunity for, anybody who's into shooting videos and editing videos to maybe learn from me. And, we can embark on this journey together. But with that being said, man, let's get into it. Let me switch over to my video screen. And for anybody who's wondering, I'm using OBS to record this. OBS Studio. I got a Roadcaster. You probably can't see it. I don't know if I can move it, but I have a Roadcaster, and I have a 810 Mini. Black. Oh, I hit the fade the black button by mistake on my 810 Mini. There's my 810 Mini, and I got I just got a regular 8KG mic, like $100 mic. And the computer is really the beast. I was able to get my computer for a steal on Facebook Marketplace for like $700, but it does the trick. So, that's what I'm using to record this video, in case anybody might have been wondering. But yeah, let's get into it. This is my first rock video, so I'm really just I talked with the artist every time I shoot a video. I talk with the artists first, and I see what what they had in mind for their video and like what vision they had, and especially when it's like a new journey, and I'm like doing a new genre, or I'm trying a new style of edit or video. I make sure I talk to the artist like as I'm going and show them previews of where I'm taking it and see if they're also in alignment with my vision. So that's that. That's a little bit of intro. But so right here on this part, I've got two layers here. My top layer, the blending layer's on screen. So that would be, if I put it to normal, it's a shot. It's a shot that I use my light, my little portable light. It flickered. Put that back on screen. It's easy whenever you do something in any of these programs on Windows. It's Control Z, get you right back to where you were. On Mac, it's Command Z. I'm pretty sure I haven't used like a Mac in a while. So you can kind of see like the screen layer. You can see 3 layers right now. So the second layer under the screen layer is an exclusion layer, and that's what's giving it that like white look. If I change that to like hard mix, which I like in its own little way, but I don't like how it dominates the white. I like difference. I think difference looks cool. But I want to get rid of this layer below it. This third layer. Alright, I'm gonna take this layer of the solo artist. So I took, it's a band, so there's like a bunch of different members of the band clearly. And I want to take this layer and I want to make him big. Drag him down, just over here with your positioning, and move him off to the side here. But keep that exclusion layer over the background so you can like so it still affects the underlayer. And I'm gonna choose from these underlayers and pick one of the scenes of like the whole band that I shot on the gimbal or with my hand, one or the other. I think that's cool. And then I'll take this layer, the flicker layer, and move it back over. And I'll make it big too and put them on this side. You know? I think that looks cool. I'm also an experiment with changing this from screen to like exclusion or exclusion 2 or subtract also. See what that looks like. I like that. Okay. But so with this layer, this one right here, I initially planned, like if you look here, you can see how this overlaps. I planned for it to blend in with the opacity, but clearly the effect that I have on the layer above it, it's not giving the effect that I really want. So what I'm gonna do is drag this on top of the other one, and I'm just gonna turn the opacity down on this one. I'm gonna toggle an animation, leave it at 100, move it over, bring it down to 0. And this is something I learned, like, you know, on my journey. What I learned is, after you toggle that animation, it's like hard to like get the cursor where you want it without it like jumping to another clip, if you guys know what I mean. So what I'll do is I'll just like set it anywhere and drag it to the end. That way it doesn't like jump to some random clip. Like when you move this clip, you move this cursor, sometimes you move it over and it jumps just like wherever. So it's a little tip. And there goes the effect that I wanted. But now I gotta go under here and yep, I toggled the animations on this other one, so I'm gonna delete those. So I don't want. And I don't like, it's showing like a layer below here somewhere. So I think I gotta move this layer over. Yeah, because it's showing some other layer that I don't want. Still doing it. So I have to move this one too. That's the one that's still on a normal blending option. That layer. Sometimes it gets confusing, like, you know, especially the way I edit. It's not like the most organized way, but it works for me. You know what I mean? Like, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. So, you know, whatever works for you is how you do it. But you know, the way I work, I have to be sure to like really like watch the video over and over and over and over again to make sure that like everything is flowing smoothly. So I'm gonna cut this little scene part right there. I think where I have it right now is a little bit too. It's a little bit too late, just barely a little bit too late. Like I think the transition should happen right here. And you know, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but you know, to me at least, I feel like the flow of the video is so important. So like for me, my transition, like where I cut my clips, is very important to me. And then right here, I'll look for what I'm looking for. What I'll do is, all right, this is a good chance to show you. What I'll do is, boom, I'll stop the clip there. And if you hit Shift and switch to the razor tool or hit C, well, you hit C, then hold Shift, it'll cut all the clips. I had to watch a YouTube video to learn that because, you know, for like rap videos, hip hop videos that have like a lot of kicks or something, or like a, you know, a consistent beat that's like looped, a lot of times I'll do my transitions on like the kick or the snare like throughout the whole song. So like I'll start the song just chopping up at the kicks, and when I first started editing videos, I'd have to pause, leave the cursor on where the kick was, and go through and click every single clip. And like as you can see with this video, particularly, I shot like 12 clips. You know what I mean? There's like, yeah, 13 clips. So that'd be 13 clicks every time I want to cut out a transition, and that's for the whole song. So learning that shift, holding shift and cutting the clips is a lifesaver for me. So right here, I'm gonna look for a clip that, like, it's a band. So there's a singer. So I'm gonna look for a clip that's like really focusing on the singer. So let's see what I got. A lot of times I'll go through and delete the ones. This one's cool. I like that. See, so for this clip, the one that's flickering, this clip that I have flickering, that's not an effect. That's actually shot. That's how the video is shot. Like, I shot it like that in the studio. I just turned off all the lights and used my little light wand over there. You guys, it's far away. You can't really see it. But I use my little light wand to, like, give this effect. But I like that just how it is right there without putting any other effects on it. See, I already had this clip chopped out. I like that, though. So I'll come in here, set the clip, the marker right there. I'll hit C, hold shift, cuts everything, including the audio. And then from here, I can just zoom out a little bit. And then what I'll do is just play through and try to find the clip that I want to go there. And it's just a tedious process sometimes, going through and clicking and trying to find the one scene that you want. Alright, so that's cool. I'm gonna try something here. And this is just a simple little effect. I would barely call it an effect. So what I'm doing is I'm toggling my animations on my position and my scale. And I'm doing that. I'm toggling the animation first because I want the clip to end here. To end where I have it already set. So I'll toggle my animations and I'll drag them both to the end. The position and the scale. And then I want it to start off in his face. So I'll do that. And then I will move it to where I want it to start. I think that's a good spot. Let's look at it. Let's check it out. And then also with this, I'll drag it to the very beginning just to make sure it's smooth. Okay, just like a simple. Add some camera motion. I shot that shot on a tripod, which is it's good to when you're shooting, to just get like a mix of different. Get like a mix of different shots, like some shots on a tripod, some shots on a gimbal, some shots by hand. They all look different, so they all come in handy in their own little way. So I'm gonna go forward because I've been editing this video over time. They're not in a particular rush for it, so I'm really taking my time with it. So I'm gonna just check out where everything is. Alright. Now I know I have a just move that clip, extended it a little bit. I'm actually gonna cut it to where he starts singing again. I'm gonna go back to him. Just because, you know, like I said, it's a band, so you want to give everybody their proper time to shine in these videos. Alright, boom. I think right there is a good spot to cut it. I'm gonna hit C, shift, cut the whole clip, and let's. Alright. Delete, 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 delete. I kind of like. Nope, I want one that's more focusing on just him. Maybe this gimbal shot here will be good. Like that. I really like that, actually. I really like that. Alright, and so here you can see that that clip I have there is actually already set to a different blending option. I think it's screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as kind of like a little half transition. You know what I mean? I'm going to extend it to this other one. I'm going to come in and toggle my animation, my opacity animation. I'm going to toggle one here for where I want it to be fully visible. Toggle one here from where I want the end being fully visible. And then I'm going to come here, move a little bit past it, go to 0, drag it to the end. Move here, past it, toggle my animation, drop it to 0, and move it to the beginning. So I get like a little fade animation. You know what I mean? It's a little transition. I'm going to change this blending option from screen actually because I don't think it looks the best. I think I'll get a way better look and feel from a different blending option. Let's see. I'm not really feeling overlay either. Overlay is usually a pretty good one. You know, for this one I think something like difference or exclusion would be good. Maybe even subtract. Yeah. Divide. Sometimes you gotta play with them and find the right one, you know? Like there's no rule book to this. This is art at the end of the day, so you know, sometimes you gotta just figure out what works. It's just looking at it over and over. Like I said, it could be a tedious process, but if you're not ready for that type of work, this isn't the right job for you. Go with difference, and then what I'm actually gonna do here is the clips under here, like these clips right here, the two ones that are under the little effect transition we made. I'm gonna chop it here, go back to my pointer tool. I'm gonna select them both. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna go to nest. That's gonna make those two clips one clip. And then over here in my effects, my effects tab, my effects folder, I have like a bunch of, you know, just effect presets and stuff. I just acquired over time, added to my toolbox. I have so many of them. I invested a lot of money. It's a lot of money sometimes, you know, to get these effects. And I'm gonna look for my distortion. My shine transition, actually. Alright. These are some pretty good transitions here. And then, like, it's back to the experiment board. You know, sometimes these things make the program run slow. You gotta render it. But I think that one looks good. I think we got lucky and it looks good right off rip. So I is how you start a marker, and O is how you end it. So this little spot right here, I can easily just go in, go to sequence, render into out. Luckily I have a fast computer that likes to render pretty quick. When I first started editing, my computer took so long to render. Like just to render that one little clip, honestly I would have started the render and probably went and did something else. Yeah, I mean I would have went and did something to kill the time. Probably would have took like 5-10 minutes, honestly. Luckily with my computer now, it just takes a few seconds. And we're in action. Then it plays a little video for you where you rendered it. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Alright, so I think this one, I think a some type of like overlay would be nice there. And I have like mad assets here. So I'm gonna go here into my passport, my what's it called? My little hard drive here. And I'm gonna look through some of my overlays and see what I got. Alright, that's where I wanted the clip to go. So I'll go back here. And now I'll try to plug this in. There we go. It's a pretty nice fit too, honestly. I'll put that there. But I'm gonna take that instead and I'm gonna turn it into screen. Alright, so I just don't like, the thing that I don't like about this, the clip, I love the clip. I just don't like how he walks back in the clip. Like, I like when this guy right here, Jordan, I like when he's right here and he looks at the camera. I like that part. But I remember when I was shooting, I was like, yo, move back, move back, move back. So I can get like the whole band. I don't like there. So what I'm gonna do is, it's a pretty simple fix, I'm not gonna lie. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna cut it. Cut it. That actually looks cool. It actually worked out for the best. I think that looks really cool, honestly. I'll expand it so you guys can see it better. Honestly, I think that this clip right here, I think this where it comes into the flicker, I think it'd make it really cool if I glitched it in and out. So what I'll do here is I'll drag this and extend it a little bit, and then where I wanted to cut it, I'll cut it again. And then in my effects folder, I have glitches. I already have a bunch of glitch presets. There's 1,000,001 glitch presets on the internet. Like, it's really just a matter of finding them wherever you want to find them. You can find them for free. You can pay for them. It's like, it's the internet. You know how the internet works. If you're watching this video, you probably know how the internet works. So, it's really just a matter of like which glitch pack I want to use. So I think I'll go with hard glitch. They're all different in their own little way. So it's like, it's good. As you can see, I have so many of them. I have so many of them. So it's good to just, you know. And I think I'm going to use the same one to come in and out just to keep it consistent and keep it kind of like pleasant for your brain. A big chunk of like editing videos is also like psychology and understanding what like pleases the eye and the mind, and like the combination of sounds in video to make to make it a pleasurable experience for whoever's watching the video. All right, so it's done rendering. You can see what we're working with so far. I think that looks pretty cool. I think that looks dope. I think that looks dope. I'm rocking with the whole thing so far. Looks super dope. Let me just double look at that shine effect just to make sure it makes sense. Like I didn't just do it to the same thing. Nope, it's two different clips. It kind of looks like the same clip going in, but it's a tripod shot going into a gimbal shot, which is like cool. You know what I mean? It's cool. I like it. I think it flows, and that's perfect right there. I think that's perfect. I don't know if I'm gonna use that clip just because he kind of stepped out of like I had the camera set to be like close for the thing to be shot close. Kind of stepped out of the focus of it, but I do like the clip of him screaming. You know what I mean? So I'll try to find another one to give him. There's two vocalists on this song. There's the singer, then there's like the screamer. And I know I think I'm pretty sure I have a clip of like that I really want of like this part of him singing. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Sometimes it's hard to remember, like, that's perfect. And that's perfect right there. That's literally tailor-made for what I want. Except for I want it to be more. What I might even do. Might even do that, right? Alright. Do that. Drag this up. Come back in here. Let's see what I can do with it. Before I just jump to conclusions. Let's see what I can do with it. Oh, it's not. That's long. Maybe I'll try putting this one on top. Nah, that's gotta go on the bottom. Alright, so back to playing with blending options. You would notice that a lot. It's like a lot of this is just playing around with like different. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, before I continue, I'm gonna put this back to normal. And I had a really good idea. I'm gonna take this clip here. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna go replace with After Effects composition. That's gonna open After Effects. And I'm just gonna save it Untitled Project 3. When I do a video, I make a folder for the video and I upload all the clips in there. And I upload the audio and everything. I put all the stuff in that folder so it keeps it together. So I'm gonna click Roto Brush tool, and this is a really cool tool in After Effects. And you double click on it, and all you do is you color. You just click and draw, and like so. I shot this on the Cyclorama, and so it makes it perfect. It's so easy. You just select. This is kind of like a magic wand tool in Photoshop. And you just select the things that you want to be in, and then you go around here, clean it up, and that pretty much cuts it right out. right out from the background. And you know, it takes a little bit of cleaning up, a little bit of perfecting, but not a lot. It saves so much easier than masking, and so much more, you know, clean. And you know, with just that, honestly, with that, blending options, and like having some nice assets, that's all you really need to like edit a video like good. You know what I mean? You can like learn more things and stuff, and which I plan on doing, but like, you know, that's pretty much all I know, and it's gotten me pretty far. It's been able to like combining those things, you can make every video look unique. You know what I mean? There's infinite options of what you can do with those things. And then you just sit and you let you let it play itself through. Let it play itself through. I'm not going to use the bottom, like all of this that you see on there right now is not going to be used in the video. So I'm not really too worried about like everything at the bottom being clean. And there you go, it's done. And I like to freeze it. And that pretty much just locks it in. You know. Just waiting for things to load and clear, do what they do. Alright, so now, as you can see, I have him clearly cut out. And a thing I like to do, I use this purple layer right here, is these black bars. So if you see, if I hide it, the black bars go away. Bring it back, black bars are there. So what I like to do with that sometimes is like play with the layering. So it's like I'll put this main one here, and then if you hold Alt, click on the clip and drag it down, it duplicates it. You have to unclick before you let go of Alt, or so it won't actually duplicate. So I'll do that, and then I just slide this one over. You know what I mean? And I think I'm gonna scale it down, lower them a little bit, slide them out, do that, and I think I'm gonna do like one or two more. And then like I said, you can get as creative as you want. You know what I mean? Once you figure that out, once you start with these three combinations, this be a good example to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. You know, and this is cool because it's like adding a little bit of depth to the video. Like it's a flat video, but like if you understand perspective and like basic art and design, then you can like really work to make it look like it's like, you know, like it's going back into time, or not into time, in space. I'm gonna just do one more just because I don't want to like overdo it either. See, I didn't let go of my click before I let go of my Alt. And then I'll just come here, lower it to 70, keep a consistent decrease in each one, drop it down, and drag it over. Rehire it a little bit. You know? And then what I'll do here, I have these effects, these thermal pack effects. I'll come up here. I have glitch typed in, so I'll come up here. I'll click thermal. I'll type in thermal. That opens my little Brian. It's Brian Delimata. Brian Delimata thermal pack. Sorry, Brian, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but my name's El Shaddai, so. And that looks pretty cool to me already. And then I'll just throw 3 different ones on here to give it a, you know, to give it a nice little look. I really don't like the, I think I'm going to do white hot here. I think that looks cool. And then light blue. See what that looks like. Not really feeling it. Not really feeling that one. Let's try, just try IDK. Not really feeling it. Icy purple. Like it. Yeah, I like it. I like the way it, you know, I like the way it looks. I think I'll drag this little clip over as much as I can. And then I'll play with the blending options on this too. See if I can't find something cool under it just to add even more. Just to add even more to it, you know what I mean? Like, my philosophy with just art in general is to overshoot and then refine, you know what I mean? I feel like art is mainly in the refining process. So, a lot of times I'll go farther than I should. But in my mind, I'd rather go farther than I should and then bring it back to where it should be and see what could have been than not go far enough, you know? And that's how we push our limits, and that's how we, you know, learn new things and, you know, push ourselves and get better and add to our repertoire. Alright, it needs a render. I'm gonna render it, and then I'm gonna go grab some water because this is hard work. I'm gonna turn the heat off in my house. But my computer is rendering so fast I don't even have time to grab water. Look at that. Things money can do. That's fire. Alright, as you guys can see, I don't, alright, I just don't like the clip that's at the bottom, honestly. I don't think it fits. I don't think it fits. Alright, but you know what though? It kind of has like, a little drum breakdown in the back. So I think this drum clip will fit a lot better. My man Stefano here, I'll put him in. I'll just drag this clip over and I'll let him get his little shine. And it's good when you're like, you know, when you're doing some editing. Like I set my marker in for where I started. It's good to keep it there when you render. It's not making it take any more time, and then when it plays, you get to like watch the whole video play out. And there we have it. I think that looks pretty freaking good. What do you guys think? So I'll go in, like a lot of these clips and stuff, a lot of these edits, they're not really finished because like, there's like a final finishing polish of edits that you're not going to see in this video because like, first of all, I don't want to give away their whole video. I just want to like, you know, do this little video to show off my skills or whatever, you know. But, you know, there's a final polish edit that goes over like all of these at the end where I put an adjustment layer over and I like add some shine, I guess, polish to it. And I go in and I like clean up some of these transitions, you know what I mean? Right now they're mainly just edits. I do my transitions at the end, I try to at least, unless I have like a really good idea mid-video. Because it's like, when you capture that inspiration, you don't want to let it go. You gotta be shapeless, formless, like water. Bruce Lee. Like I said, this is an art, not a science. I think that looks pretty good. That being said, man, that's the video. I don't want to give away their whole video. And I don't want to use all my tricks in this one video. I want to be able to make more videos. That's not to be said I'm not going to keep learning and growing. But for right now, you know, that little 10, 15-second clip, I feel like it's enough. I've already been working on this particular part for probably like 45 minutes. So you could just see how tedious this work can get, you know. Just a little fair warning to anybody who wants to just get into their editing journey and start. It's tedious and it takes a long time if you want to do it right. But a lot of things that are art based, as you get better at them, they take more time, which is unlike a lot of other things. So that's just a little side note for you guys out there that's watching and you want to learn and grow. Stay inspired, stay creative. Like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm out. Peace.